Good morning, y'all. Today we've got a lot to do at the barn, so come with me to do barn chores and Dr. Fancy's leg. It's supposed to start snowing this afternoon, and I do not want to have to do chores in the snow, so I came out and got it all done this morning. Starting out, I did a beamer session on Fancy, and if you've ever tried to put a blanket on a 16-hand horse after abdominal surgery, you'll understand that the struggle is real. A lot of people hate cleaning stalls, but quite honestly, this is a therapeutic break from the 18 credit hours worth of homework I have every day. Sometimes it's nice to do a simple task while spending time with your horse. That said, I would probably feel differently if I had several stalls to clean every day. I don't know about your horses, but Fancy is the pickiest eater I've ever met, and so every day I have to scoop the hay that she didn't eat out of the feeder. She's not going to eat it. And of course, that means dusting myself off too. The past couple days, I've just been beamering Fancy's front legs to target that wound, but today I decided to beamer the hind legs as well. Fancy's a fidgeter, and she stands so still for this. Next up was getting her some hay, which I had to do in 2 portions because I'm still under a 10-pound weight limit. Fancy was still tied up, and she was eagerly waiting. Next, I took the wheelbarrow down to the manure pile and dumped it. Being at a boarding facility is kind of nice because I don't have to discard the manure other than in the pile. Fancy hasn't gotten back to work, so she's not getting her supplements, but she is still getting some grain. So I got that for her and put it in her feeder. She was still tied up because I wanted to wait for the beamer session to end before feeding her. Then it was time to doctor Fancy's leg. Her leg is looking really good, but I decided to wrap it one more time because she is notorious for splitting wounds back open. So I figured a little extra padding can't hurt, just to be sure that we don't slow this process down. Fancy has had her leg bandaged so much the past month that she is a pro at it. Even when she's not eating, she stands there like a champ. Let me tell you though, we have gone through bandaging materials like none other. While I was bandaging her leg, I took my leather gloves off and set them on the ground. I didn't notice, but Hank decided to take one of them. I still haven't found it. Once I finished bandaging, the beamer cuffs were ready to come off. Next up was getting her blanket on, and as you can see, I was struggling. It's hard enough to throw on top of her as is, but surgery has got me weak. I finally was finished up, so I pulled Fancy's halter off. As soon as I got home, my cat made himself cute so I'd rub his belly. That's all. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.